Hello, Assalamualaikum. Very good morning. Today we'll discuss about UKM traffic sensor, which we are using now as our traffic management system. So we use a video detection system to detect vehicle, to count traffic volume, to measure queue length, to detect incident or accident, and to measure speed. And we use these parameters to optimize traffic flows and also to enforce regulation. For example, for speeding. And of course, we use image processing from the video images. For example, something like this, we just observe a few pixels in the middle of road lane, and then from there we can count the traffic. For example, like this is the pixel intensity of road surface. So whenever a bright car passing through, the intensity goes up. Will go up, and the dark car or dark vehicle passing through, the pixel intensity will be lower. So we can write a computer programming to count the traffic volume. We don't need to observe the entire picture. We just observe a few pixels to speed up our computation. Actually, a video frame, it consists of pixels. For example, like this, about 350 pixel along this one, and about 286 pixel vertically. And you have just imagine 350 multiplied by 268 and multiplied by 3, because red, green, blue, this is about more than 1 more than 1 megabyte megapixel, 1 megapixel per frame, and 1 second there are 25 frames. So if you want to observe the whole frame or the whole pictures, your computer will hang. So it's better just observe a few things. And also for adding the accuracy, we can use the blue pixel, green pixel, and red pixel, so we can have more accurate pictures, and we can write better program to count the vehicle. And this is our system. We install our CCTV on top of our traffic light, and from the video signal, we observe frame by frame. For an intersection, we just observe a few lines. For example, 1 line per lane. So we have 4 approaches. So 1 approach, 2 lanes. So we have to observe 8 lines in this case, 8 line. So if you look into this, for detection number 1, this one, no vehicle here. This is the shape of the pixel intensity, whereas sensor number 3, because a few cars, so this is the pixel intensity. So we can write a program either using statistical method or neural network. So we can say, there are vehicles on that line. So if you want to measure queue length, so we have to observe a longer line, something like this, and then we can observe frame, the small frame by frame, using neural network. For example, something like this. So we can observe for 2 frames. So this is the input for 1 frame. This is for input for 2 frames. So that means from this 2 inputs, we know from this there are cars on the line, but the second one, we know the cars are moving. If these two curves identical, that means the cars or the vehicle is are not moving. So we use this neural network to decide whether there are cars or vehicles, and whether the cars or vehicles are moving or not. The same thing for incident detection system. So we detect a vehicle and we determine whether the vehicle are not moving or moving. So if the vehicles are not moving more than 4 seconds, because our maximum cycle time is 4 seconds, that means there are accidents in the intersection. And for classification, we just observe this line of pixel. The first one, we have to detect the car, and then we observe a few hundred pixels to the back, so we can measure the length. For example, this one, only about 21 pixels. So from our calibration, the length is 4.3 meters. So most likely it's a car. Where this one, once we detect the front edge of the vehicle, we observe a few hundred pixels to the back. So now we can see the length is about 61 pixels, so about 12 meters. So most probably either bus or lorries, but we can see, because this one wide, most probably it is a bus. At the same thing, if you want to measure speed, we just observe, we detect in one frame, and a few frames later we detect again the front edge. So in this case, about 5.9 meters at the interval of 0.25 seconds. So we can calculate the speed is 85 kilometer per hour. And for plate number, once we find a car, or we detect a car speeding or violating traffic regulation, we just focus to the plate number, and we change to black and white for easy processing, and this is the plate number, and then of course we segmented frame by frame, and because black and white 0 and 1, and then we observe this one to 16 to 30 pixels, and we use neural network to determine or to read the number. That's our video detection system, but there are other type of sensors, type inductive loop, radar, infrared, ultrasound, which you can get from internet. Thank you very much.